Hi guys. Okay, so it is a new week and you're going to get new prompts. We're going to do a couple of new things with continuing to still work on those old as well so that you can get it down and it can become familiar. And the more you do this, you'll become familiar with where the scripts are at in the boards and what scripts to use when troubleshooting. So this week, I want you to open up, go to the brand rep or the Elevate Promote boards, go to the work hour folder, and we're going to be where we were working out of last week, which is the work hour folder right here. And we are going to start with value content. If you have not created your dream customer, take this first 15 minutes and create your dream customer. Use the table and the columns it gives you for the tip and the actionable advice. If you are unsure what this is, refer to the Monday call prompt from last week, 428, the week of 428. If you have already created that, then continue to watch this one and you can create 2 value content posts by following the ChatGPT prompts in the board. In the value content folder, here are the directions. This will be the value content prompt post. You will take your dream customer and you will plug it into this particular paragraph. And this is where you're going to use the column to insert the tip and the advice. If you watched the call from last week, then you will know. If you haven't, then I would advise to pause this and go watch the other one. Copy and paste this into ChatGPT and get yourself 2 value content posts. Okay, once you do that within 15 minutes, then what I suggest you do is work on our May personal branding. It's an opportunity posting series. It started the beginning of this month, and you are supposed to go to, it is going to be in the May Opportunity Challenge board right here. And if you have already created 2 content prompts, then go ahead and start this. If you haven't, follow the directions here. It's very simple. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. The whole goal is to create this posting series where you are sharing about the opportunity, about this business, but in your own personal way. So once you do that, ChatGPT will give you a series of posts, and I want to show you in my boards how I have it arranged. Okay. So you're going to see as you begin to create value content, you want to have it organized. Okay. So I have my Monday post ready. I have my value content post for the 9th ready with pictures and everything, so that when it's time for me to post, I don't have any excuses. It's there, it's waiting. I engage 10 minutes before, and then I make the post. Okay, this keeps me consistent and strategic, because remember, the value content is strategic type content. It's bridge content to bring people that have followed you lifestyle wise to have an interest into your products. It's a great way to figure out who, it's a funnel. It's a great way to figure out who of your customers or who of your followers could become customers. Okay, so that's the value. And so you want to make sure you find a place to put it, store it. And then for the opportunity posting series, this is the way I did mine. I have mine broke up into the different weeks in May. And I have this one already went this past week. For week 2, this is going to go off. And I just screenshot it real quick because I've already scheduled mine, but this is what it looks like. So on Saturday, I'll have this with this post ready. And it is there. I have the date that it's going to go off so I don't forget. The same with this one. So you can create your 2 value content posts and then work on this personal branding opportunity challenge. If you haven't done that, organize it, add photos to it. If you're unsure what it is, there is a video in the social coaching group that talks about the challenge, but you can always check it out in the May Opportunity Challenge folder on the Brand Rep or Elevate Promote board. So take this time, pause your phone, pause this video, plan to work for 15 minutes on creating 2 value content posts or the May Personal Branding Opportunity series, just to get it all organized, get it situated so that you can be prepared for this month of May. Okay, moving on to the next 15-minute working segment. You are going to message current and past customers in this next 15 minutes. Now, I know that last week we broke it into current customers, then past customers, but we're going to be learning something new this week. So I wanted to specifically combine the current and past customers. These are things that you should always be doing. You always want to be reaching out to these people. This is just a intentional time to sit down and reach out to these people. The more that you come to sit down and work in these Zooms with these prompts, you want to have a list of customers already prepared. So that is something I've been telling those that have been getting on the working Zooms in the live action, is to have a list of customers that you're already coming with so that you know that you can get these customers messaged. So I would say, the day before you sit down to work, come up with a list of 10 to 30 people that you know that you can reach out and message, current customers and past customers. So the goal here is to connect with 10 current customers using the scripts in the work hour folder under the current customers segment. Okay, and then the past customers, it's going to be in the past customers folder. Okay, remember, current customers are anyone that has purchased in the past 90 days. What is the goal? The goal is, do they have a problem? Are they still looking for help? I want that to be something that is just ingrained in your mind, okay? So for past customers, we're going to spend a good way to block this is do 7 minutes for current, 7 minutes for past customers, okay? That would be a good time frame for the 15-minute segment. Remember, past customers are going to be anyone that hasn't purchased in the last 90 days. The goal of this is, do they still have a problem? Are they still looking for help? And it's extremely important that you follow these scripts, because the scripts are going to lead you back to the point of contact. It's going to help you connect. It's going to help you show a kind, caring conversation, and that is essential, but these scripts are going to bring you back to the point of contact. So remember, it's really important to use these scripts. You're going to be working out of the current customers and the past customers folder for the next 15 minutes, okay, just like this. And here is your goal. So go ahead and pause this video and work on your current customers and your past customers. Set a timer. Okay, for the next 15-minute working segment. This is a new part of our working prompt, okay, is the product post content. So you have learned value content. Now you're going to learn product posting content the love-led way. Your goal is, as you begin to reach out to your customers, current customers, past customers, engaged lead, VIP members, you're going to begin to see a thread of problems. Our goal is problem solvers, not product pushers, okay? So as you begin to connect with your customers, you are going to begin to identify certain problems, okay? So this is also going to be in the value content. We are going to be back in the value content folder, okay? And it's going to be under the product post folder. Okay, here is a picture of the product post prompt, but this is something you can literally copy and paste into ChatGPT. Just like this, you're going to copy the entire paragraph and you're going to go to ChatGPT, okay, and you are going to paste it, okay? This is where you insert your dream customer, the problem. So for example, busy mom with kids and homeschools and loves Jesus. So all of these little details are important because it's going to develop the tone in which I speak, okay? The insert, the problem is going to be dull skin, okay? And then the desired outcome is we want radiant, glowing skin. Try to keep it to one problem. That way we can speak specifically to the customer that you're trying to draw. So I am going to be posting about retinol. So I'm going to insert my own testimony. It brightened my complexion and smoothed my skin. Okay, see, that's what it has personally done for me. Now I'm going to go to the Nu Skin website, and you can see here I already have it copy and pasted. So you look up the product that you are wanting to talk about, okay? And you're going to start from where it just talks about the product, and you're going to hold it down, okay, and let it drag all the way down to right before you get to the resources. And you're going to copy it. And then you're going to take it over and see this little bit where it says copy and paste your product sales page here. You're going to highlight that, and you're going to click it, and you're going to hit paste. And it's going to look like a bunch of long stuff, okay? But then you're going to hit this little button, okay? And it's going to generate for you these posts, these product posts in the love-led way. If there is something that you don't like about it, then my suggestion is refine it as much as you need. I do not like how it is saying mama. Okay, so then I would say, please remove direct lines of hey mama and just insinuate I am speaking to a busy mom. Please make this Facebook friendly with an engaging tone. Just remember, the more you play with ChatGPT, you will and refine your ask, it's going to give you better information. And this is a skill. This isn't something that you learn overnight. It comes with practice. So look, it's getting rid of the hey mama. This is just talking to someone specific. It's reading between the lines of I am talking to a mom. Okay, and then I want it to add emojis. So I would go in again and I would say, this is great. Make it more concise and add emojis. Oops. Okay. And add emojis. And we'll see what it does. And you'll just learn the more that you ask these things. And look, it's breaking it down. Look how simple this is. It's concise, it's simple, it's easy to read. It has emojis. You can have shorter ones, you can have longer ones. And I've done this already a couple of times. So you're gonna see right here, these are some product posts that it did for me. There are some longer ones, okay? You can have them tell more of a story. They can be shorter, but my one advice to you is once you begin to create these product posts, make sure that you have a place that you're putting them, okay? So for me, it's in my May content, and I have it right down here by my opportunity posting series. I have my product post, okay? And I'm going to start making individual folders for each product as I come up with my post. And I also had ChatGPT help me write a customer info script because ChatGPT is brilliant. Remember, it has all the information. And so I told ChatGPT what I wanted. I took an old retinol script that we had and it refined it. And then I had it create an upsell script for me. So all of these kinds of things you can learn to do with ChatGPT. So take that prompt that's in the board, in the work hour folder, in the value content, right here in the product post and play around, try to create 2 product posts for this week. But the first thing you're going to have to do is analyze what are the problems that your customers have. Something else that I had not yet mentioned is I have, oops, see if I can do this piece of paper. This piece of paper helps me identify. It's a product post planner, okay? So as you talk to your customers, you're going to see the problems that they have, okay? Here is a piece of paper to print off. You can write out the problems, you can write out the products that help with these problems, the desired outcome, and the benefits of these problems. This gives you instructions of how to think about the product post, okay? But this is what I did for May. I wrote out the problems that I've noticed that seem to be highlighted within my customers, and I'm going to focus on products that are going to speak to my customers' needs, okay? Because remember, we want to be problem solvers, and this is how our content plays a vital role in bringing customers in. Okay, so go ahead and pause, set a 15-minute timer, and work on trying to come up with 1 or 2 product posts. Okay, lastly, this is our last working segment, and it is the same as last week. We are going to be messaging VIP group members and engaged leads. The goal is to connect with 10 to 20 VIP group members using the scripts in the VIP group and engaged lead folder. You have both of these. For the engaged leads, you want to message anyone who has reacted or commented on a product or opportunity in the past 3 weeks. If you are new and you don't have many engaged leads, you don't have a VIP group, even if you don't have many past customers or current customers, then I highly suggest that you work in the newbies folders that I have within each of these segments. There is still something for you to do. So please, please, please don't let it be an excuse that you don't have a ton of past customers, you don't have a VIP group. There is still plenty of things for you to do to begin to build that within these folders. So just make sure you go through them, get yourself familiar with this board. It's really important. The VIP messages, outreach is key in running a successful group. Benefits is it helps you find people who need your help, and it makes your group more active and builds a stronger community. The goals of authentic outreach to find people in your group that need help are: start with your most recent members first and work backwards. Send the person a friend request before messaging them, or check to see if you've spoken with them in the past. If you have, then go ahead and message them. But if you haven't, send a friend request first. And then don't send too many messages too quickly, because Facebook can restrict you. Now, the engaged leads are people who have liked, commented, or interacted with one of your business-related posts in the last 21 days. The goal of this is, do they have a problem? Are they looking for help? And the best way to do this outreach is going to be to start with the comments first, then go with the love, and then the liked. Begin with your newest post first, then work back to your older ones. So now take this last 15 minutes, work through the VIP group members, engaged leads. The goal is to connect with 10 to 20. Remember, you always need to be connecting with new people. So look for people that you haven't talked to in your VIP group. And remember, just because it's been a long time doesn't mean that they won't talk to you again. These scripts have been so wonderful for me. I've been able to reconnect and make sales with people that haven't purchased from me in years. So also, don't be fearful. You cannot break a conversation, okay? Sometimes we'll get ahead of ourselves and maybe we say something out of the order of the script, or maybe we get off of the scripts and we feel like we've messed it up. No, trust me, you haven't. There is a way to get back to engagement. I would highly suggest that with each Zoom that you show up to sit down and work, get organized, know who you've contacted and who you still need to contact, okay? So make sure, for instance, all of my people from last week that didn't respond on Monday and Tuesday, I will be re-messaging them this Monday and this Tuesday the gentle nudge. And many times they do not respond until the gentle nudge, and it's okay. But that's what that gentle nudge message is there for. So I hope that you have a fabulous week. If you can, pop on the live Zooms for the working calls, because this is where you can ask questions, or those questions that you have that are in your mind, they're easier to get answered. Thank you guys, and you'll have a fabulous week.